So we talk regularly about what it takes to be a successful investor. And one of the key tenets is a measure of optimism, is some sort of hope that things will work out over a long period of time. It's no different than in life. If you go through life as a pessimist thinking everything's going to fall apart around you all the time, you achieve nothing. We all know that. It takes some sort of hope to achieve things in life. Well, same thing as an investor. I've gotten this article a couple times from a couple different clients, and the title is 70% Market Crash to Strike November 1st, Economists Warn. So the first thing you think is, whoa. It immediately attacks that fear part of your psyche. 70% market crash. First of all, we haven't had a 70% market crash like ever. Second of all, it's attacking something. It's that fear emotion. Then it goes on to say, several noted economists and distinguished investors are warning of a stock market crash. Let's go through some of these guys warning of the crash. Scott Menard, chairman of investments and chief investment officer of Guggenheim Partners. He's calling for a 40% retraction in the market. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this guy. If you go to CNBC, I looked him up yesterday, there was an article that said he's also calling for a 15 to 20% increase in stocks this year before the end of the year. The same guy. You don't know what he's talking about. He's just trying to sell his funds. The Guggenheim Partners, they are in the business of getting you to invest with them, and they do so through your fear and your greed emotions. Number two, Paul Tudor Jones, famed hedge fund manager. He is quoted, or he is famous for calling the 1987 market crash. Crash. Let's go through what that market was like. In 1987, it started August 25th, 1987. The market dropped 34% over 4 months. And immediately recovered after a 4-month drop. It got down, the S&P got down to 223 points, and then immediately went up to 369 from there, and then went to another cycle. So, we've talked about bear markets a lot. Yes, the market went down, but it went right back up pretty quickly. John Hussman, president of Hussman Investment Trust, he's my favorite. He is calling for a 60% market decline. Now, I want to show you some results of John Hussman. He's a money manager. He manages the Hussman funds. Hussman funds are mutual funds that you can invest in as an investor. And I'd like to show you this guy's track record. Over the last 10 years, since 2008, mind you, the market was at 600, the S&P 500 was at around 700 points about 10 years ago, maybe 800, coming off that recent bear market of 2008, 2009 was down 57%. Since then, over the last 10 years, his fund has averaged negative 7.27% per year. Now let me put this in perspective. The market is up over 300% since then. His fund down 7% per year on average. This is what pessimism gets you. He can sit around all day long and claim that you'll never make money in stocks, when in fact the only place you will not make money in stocks appears to be his fund, down 7.27%. If you invested $100,000 back then, over 10 years, today you'd have less than half of it in his particular fund. So yeah, he's quoted as saying the market can drop 60%. Is the market going to go down at some point? Certainly. Are we in some sort of market crash, cataclysmic event that will forever change the economy? Probably not. But a pessimist would want you to believe that. Why? Because they want you to invest in this crappy fund. That's what they want. Down 7% every single year. This isn't how you do it, folks. This isn't how you win. You don't win by buying into this junk. So, I'm off my diatribe. Let's take a deep breath here. Let's take a step back. Are we in market correction territory? We certainly are. The market's down over 10% from its prior high. Have we lost all ability to achieve financial goals because of that? Absolutely not. Could it get worse before it gets better? Certainly could. But we have built a portfolio and strategy to achieve goals over a long period of time. We're not going to buy in to the junk that's put out there saying it's all over. Okay? If you have any questions, any comments, please call. Please let us know if you're concerned. We'll talk through it in a much more rational approach. I just get very, very frustrated when I see stuff like this, because this stuff right here breaks people. This is what forces people to go broke in retirement, is stupid stuff like this. Have a good day.